Hi, Caryn.
I wanted to pretend that I was frozen, but I was not frozen.
Well, that's a really good frozen right there.
Thank
Well,
you.
I guess you guys are all going to be frozen here pretty soon. I guess the whole nation's going to be frozen.
I mean, Chicago is expecting wind chill temperatures tomorrow, minus 30 to 40 degrees. I am still recovering from a bad cold I had last week. So you can hear it in my voice. There's snow coming on the East Coast. I feel like a weather forecaster. It is a crazy time, but you know what? If you're going to be snowed in, there's a lot of things you could do to help your business.
Yes, and one of the things I'm really, really excited to go in depth about one thing that we talked about that I got a lot of messages about. So I just wanted to make sure that we explained it. This time we're going to go in depth and we're going to be talking about a program that I really think is going to change a lot of people's lives. It's just a way to build some extra income and do some really amazing things with that money. Like we've always talked about, money is good, but what you do with it is even better. So for us, growing a legacy, whether it's through rental homes or taking your grandkids on vacation or whatever you choose to do, what we're going to be talking about again and in depth is going to help you with that. So I'm pretty excited to talk today with like the queen of this because she introduced me to it, which is Caryn Prall, and we're going to be talking about Agent Plus.
Okay, so this is interesting because I'm a third generation realtor. And for years, I, as an agent, would say it's my job to help negotiate the purchase contract, right? It's your job, it's a lender's job to talk about the money. However, my mother and my grandmother were consistently like pulling credit reports. They did some seller financing too, which Grace, we're going to talk about in our program. But it was always like taboo to do both. However, I have title affiliations, I have property and casualty affiliations, right? Like I've had other businesses that are always related to my real estate industry, which you and I are so passionate about.
Yeah.
And in December of 22, HUD changed the rules that allows agents to get paid on the same transaction if they're doing the originating the mortgage and acting as the real estate agent. Now, not every state allows this. So, like Utah and Louisiana, I believe Louisiana has some exceptions. However, if you have any kind of database, let's say you have 800 people in your database, you can always do the refi and not the purchase contract. But agents are by the thousands are getting licensed in mortgage because it is a way to earn additional income. And the consumer is searching for a consolidated, easy experience, right? We're not the first ones to come up with this, but we just started the program very early. And Grace, you were one of them. There were cynics out there. They're like, what? This doesn't seem right. This is not okay. But we're not the only game in town anymore. However, I do believe in our program wholeheartedly that we have an agent plus, or maybe two or three that made it to the President's Club. Now, out of thousands of lenders in our company, okay, we had Agent Plus perform in the top 100 lenders in the country that are doing this at a really high level and earning six figures in additional income, right?
So, I mean, is that incredible or what? I mean, it's not like and we're going to go through the programs because
Yeah.
you have to realize it's not that difficult of a program. You're going to be with a very good lender that is experienced. You don't have to do a whole lot in the background to do this. And people are earning so much money, and not only earning money, but giving their clients the experience that they need and demand now, right? People don't want to be searching here and there or whatever. If they know and trust and like working with you, this is another avenue that with the trust that you've built that you can supply them with something amazing. So let's talk about it a little bit, Caryn.
Okay. So first of all, that it's you have to get licensed. So we walk you through the process. We're going to post a link. It's the Agent Plus link from kwlens.com, LENDS. And what happens is we send you an FAQ. You have to get licensed. Now, like in Texas, to get a real estate license, it's 180 hours. In Illinois, it's 90 hours. To get a national mortgage license is only 20 hours of online training. Now, then you
20
have to
hours. 20 hours.
like literally you could do it this weekend
Yes.
when you're
Now that
snowed in.
yeah, if you're snowed in, what else are you going to do? Make some money.
Go make some money. Like, I'm going to go home and tell everyone in your family that you are unwilling to take a 20-hour online class for you to earn an additional 6 figures a year. Like, I'm fine telling your family that.
You don't want Caryn telling your family that.
I'm going to tell Steve, right? Listen, Grace wants to leave, $15,000 on the table every single month because she doesn't want to take a 20-hour online course, Steve.
Yeah. Okay. That's a tough conversation. And really what we're going to go through right now is a very easy 20
Yes.
and there's support everywhere along the way. So it's not like we're going to stick you somewhere and forget about it.
And the entire program works with you partnered with a senior loan officer that is actually the expert person. So just like in real estate, what qualifies a lender to get paid is when your client fills out the application under your link. Just like when you write a purchase contract in real estate, Grace, you are the author of it. Therefore, you are getting paid. It cannot pay Steve or another agent if they're not on the contract. It's the same in mortgage. However, the difference of our program is you are partnered and communicated with your senior loan originator the entire time. So when your client fills out the application, everyone gets notified. But let's go back, okay? Let's step back. You take the 20-hour class. You have to pass the test. It's a national test. The national test rate, according to Sam Price, is about 60% pass rate for mortgage. Agents are passing it over a 95 or 96% first-time pass. It's crazy. It's just a multiple choice class. We do run a credit and a background check. Grace, did you know that credit unions and national banks, that those lenders don't have to have a credit or background check?
Well, I did, but I know that a lot of people don't know that. Yes, it's true.
I had no idea. So we do run a credit and background check. You have access to very, very important files, and we take security very seriously. So you'll pass the credit background check. Then you have compliance training. We have corporate compliance training. It has made me a better agent on the real estate side. Like, I've learned so many more RESPA rules and CFPB rules and other nuances that I was like, 23 years in the business, and I did not know that. You do your compliance and then you're ready to go. We set you up, you get your credentials, and your only job is literally to hand out your link. And refis are going to happen. The Fed is meeting next week. Are they going to drop interest rates? Are they not going to drop interest rates? It doesn't matter. People have debt, and 50% of our mortgages are cash out refis right now.
So a huge opportunity, people. That's why we're going through this in depth. It's a huge opportunity, especially right now. I mean, when we expect 2026 to be better than 2025. And so, I mean, really, like Caryn said, the refinances are going to be there. And it's not like a heavy pitch. You send people your link, you talk to them a little bit. Here you go. This is an opportunity for you to lower your payment or get some cash out. Whatever it is, right. It's there.
Can you see my screen right now?
No. I can't. Yeah.
Okay. So this is a calculator, and this is what I want to explain to agents. So agents, I need you to hear this. And lenders, get your real estate license. We're happy to help you there, right? This Zillow and a lot of other companies. I mean, every major real estate company has a mortgage arm, right? They have a title arm. It just doesn't go to the people that are bringing the business. It goes to the company. This is an opportunity for an agent to create whatever income. So here's my example. Okay, Grace, Let's say in your database, you have 800 homeowners in your database. I'm having a hard time saying that number. I want you to know this, 25% of your database is going to get a mortgage every year. So your database is going to turn over every 4 years. Statistically speaking, they're going to get a mortgage. Okay. So out of 800, 25%, that would be 200 opportunities. Now, Grace, we know you're never going to get 100% of the opportunities. We know that.
Yeah.
But let's say you get 25% of the 200. That's only 50 people. Okay. Do you think that's possible out of 800?
Yes, I do.
So you get paid on a refi amount. Let's say it's a $400,000 refinance. You get paid $2,000 W-2 plus a 401k with a match. Okay. But if you did 50 refis, now doing a refi, think about this. You're not showing, you're not negotiating, you're not sitting at an inspection, you're not dealing with another party. Like literally, if you just worked your data bank, right, and just helped people refi, that's an additional $100,000 a year. Most agents will not even make $100,000 a year. But by having easy conversations, it's $100,000 additional a year.
So I want to touch on that point again. Look at that. 50 people that you don't have to show. I mean, to sell 50 houses, right? You're going to have to show a bunch of people, take a bunch of time, do
Oh
open
my,
houses.
40 hours. The
Yes.
average buyer is 40 hours.
So look at this. Without doing any of that work, this is the additional income that you can bring to you and your family, or, and use it any way you want. I mean, that's a lot of money.
I have
100,000.
2,000. Well, if I have 2,000 people in my database, right? And I refi or get a mortgage, help 125 people get a mortgage, which we know they're going to get a mortgage. It may as well be through you. Like, I am angry, like 23 years I've not been doing refis, right? But that is $250,000 to refi 125 people for a 20-hour class. So where can people go to learn more? Is we're going to post the link. You go to kwlens.com and there is an Agent Plus profile. Fill it out, or go to Mutual Mortgage and there's Agent Plus, because Mutual of Omaha Mortgage owns Keller Mortgage. So you can do it under either brand. It is not brand specific.
That's so exciting, Caryn. And let's talk a little bit, now that we've done a little bit of the numbers, let's talk a little bit about the success that you've seen some agents have, which blows me away.
Oh my gosh. We've had agents earn over $100,000 in their first 6 months of doing the program, right? So Grace, you meet a buyer. What's the first question you ask? Will you be paying cash or obtaining financing, right? That's how we're trained. Well, we're going to obtain financing. Awesome. I'm going to send you my application link. That's it. Like, do they trust you to give them names of home inspectors? Do they trust you to give them names of title companies? Do they trust you to give them names of plumbers?
Yes. This is just an add-on to our services, and it's an easy conversation.
Think about for a second how many times you've given your lender information out and say 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000.
That's a lot of 2000s, Caryn Prall.
It's probably $1 million in lost
Yes.
income.
Yes.
It's probably a million in lost income.
Yes, yes. And so we don't want to, think about the lost opportunities. What we want to do is make sure that you have the opportunities in 2026, that now that you know that it's an easy 20-hour, well, it may be not easy, but it's a 20-hour course that you can take on your own at your own speed this weekend when it's yucky. Just take it. And then, the opportunity to earn is a link. You just link your buyer.
It's also your legacy. You can retire, you can travel, you can, like, this is your golden handcuffs, you're golden out of the real estate industry. If you don't want to show homes anymore, you can just work on the mortgage. I mean, like, there are so many opportunities from this, and they already trust you. Your clients already know you, they already trust you, and they already like you. And they are looking for that consolidated experience. We're just giving the agent the payment because that's who actually secured the client, not a corporation.
And the other big thing that I just want to say is, don't be afraid. You're not going to have to do a whole lot on the mortgage side. Mutual Omaha Keller Home Loans will send you and partner you up with someone who's experienced. Don't worry about running numbers or doing, payments or anything like that.
No, please no.
None,
Please no.
none. Yeah. So really it is, you send your link, and once they get started, then your senior loan officer takes care of everything. You don't have
right,
to
100%. You don't need to know products. All I do is a handoff. Well, Grace, you have a team, right? You hand your clients off to Steven. It's no different. I would say, and I include them on my email. I only learn about one product a month. Even though we have dozens and dozens of products, I only know about one a month because that's all I'm capable for, because I want to have better conversations as an agent. Also, Grace, one of the biggest value adds in this is not just the 401k, which people are very excited about. It's that you're the first to know on a transaction. Like, have you ever on a listing or buyer had a lender go dark, right? Like, just don't hear from them.
Yes.
Well, also, if something were to be awry with the file, the lenders cannot tell the agent. That is not their client. Their client can give permission to tell you things, right? But when you're on the same team, you're the first to know everything. There's no hiding. You're the first to know if they ran up their credit card, so their credit score dropped, which lenders, we couldn't tell you before. But now when you're on the same team with us, it's a way to mitigate disasters in transactions. And that is a very, very powerful value add.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. You're absolutely right. It's a way to mitigate disasters. And all of us, I think, anybody who's been in real estate more than 5 years has had that happen.
Yeah, yeah, all the time. I mean, lenders go crazy because if they don't use the lender that I want them to, and I'll still give 2 or 3 names, right? Like I don't care, but I can make it real easy for you.
Yes, I totally agree. So, like I said, this time we wanted to kind of go over the product a little bit more, just
Yeah.
because when we kind of mentioned it when we were doing, how to add more income, we had so many questions. So I think Karen's going to put the link, or you can, private message or call one of us
Yeah.
and hand it to you directly. But ladies, I think it's an incredible opportunity to just earn a little bit more income with really nothing except sending out your personal link and saying here among, like, I don't know, whoever else you're going to go to, Navy Federal Credit Union, USAA, here's this link and this is going to take care of you. Because we're not saying, this is the only person you ever have to use.
No.
But I think that it's going to give your clients a great experience because you're going to be on top of it, right? You're going to know. You're going to be able to introduce them to your senior loan officer, and then you're going to follow the process. And in the process, you're going to get a nice check.
That's right. I love
So-
it. I love it. I mean, I love seeing the successes, but we'll go deeper into it. When we launch our program, gosh, in just a few weeks on
Yeah.
what are the conversations? What does it look like? What if you have a title affiliation or a property casualty affiliation as well? So I'm quite stoked about it.
We're very excited. Yes, we're very excited because, the goal that Caryn and I have is to make sure that we all have all the resources and the knowledge or how to find someone to help us build our legacy, make sure that we're secure as we go forward because we're not 20 or 30 anymore, that we're secure financially. I'm not.
Wait, what?
I know. And that we make sure that all of us know that there are opportunities out there to grow our legacy, which is very important.
It's everything. As we advance in age, I hope that becomes more and more important. So that's all for today. Sign up for our newsletter, and we look forward to seeing you all soon.
Yay. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye. See you next week.